couple more stops if you're Indiana.
Adebayo inside. And that's going to be a jump ball tied up by both Turner and Holiday. Let's see who jumps it up with him.
Numbers of concern for Portland here in a three-point game. The fact that the Lakers have missed 20 three-pointers tonight. They're 3 of 23, shooting just 35%. Portland with a three-point lead. Shot clock gets late. Here's Carmelo Anthony, and Caruso hits the deck. An offensive 6-point game. Blazers trail. They've led most of this game. At one point had a 16-point lead in the second quarter early. McCollum can't shake Caruso. Fires it anyway in traffic.
As he said, a huge part of game one. And the Pacers had committed 15 and the Heat converted to the tune of 23. So now another turnover here, 2 in a row, just after he addresses it with Malika.
Great hustle by Iguodala to block that shot by Sumner. Here's Dort. Takes it into Davis. That's going to be an offensive foul.
Second difference, shot clock and game clock. Davis against Embiid. Little one-on-one to big man. Davis across the lane. Oh, what a beautiful move for Anthony Davis.
Bam working from the elbow. Goes right through Turner, but couldn't finish.
Rockets bench again. Rivers has made all 3 of his shots. Paul runs right into him. It's loose. Diving for it. It's a battle. Adams tied up, I believe, with Covington.
Switch on defense. Middleton now facing Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Giannis with it. The crash, the knockaway by Bam Adebayo. It's picked up, and a whistle and a foul.
Kevin. And Gordon has his pocket pick. This is going to be an easy layup. And it's blocked out of bounds by Ben.
The offensive end. Oh, crap. Missed it. And Bam Adebayo down with his 7th rebound of the game, and that's a travel on Kendrick Nunn. Good defense by Chris Paul.
You know, masterfully through the whole time. Speaks volumes of the young man that he is.
For Gallinari. Trying to keep a hand in the face, forces the pass. Close out on Gordon, and he had it knocked free by his former teammate in Paul.
Trying to kiss goodbye to Houston, and he strips Eric Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort inside with the reverse layup.
I think we're good there. All right, thanks a lot, Coach, guys.
A former world champ as a head coach with the Mavericks in 2011. Dallas not been able to survive the first round since in 4 tries. And they draw the tough Clippers in this first.
On this 7-game trip, their longest of the season, as Schroeder drives inside. Schroeder's first shot misses, and Ben.
Shot clock ticks down to 5. Damian Lillard with Davis on him. Nice pass. Nurkic got to get one up. And Danny Green. Excellent defense by Green and the Lakers. LeBron up ahead. Davis taps it to himself and finishes with 2.
Their team is at a double-digit lead. Harden step back is flat. House kept it alive. Rebound still loose. And Tucker comes up with it. What effort by Daniel House.
51 as a rookie last year.
That's a tough shot they have to make there. The Heat zone is not a traditional 2-3, which is really packing it in, forcing a team to shoot outside shots. They extend, and that's going to be a charge there.
He misses, and Schroeder gets the rebound. And they call a timeout with a chance to advance.
Just a second rebound for Bam on the brick from Burton. The lob inside, broken up by Deontay Burton.
Up by 2. So 50 points in the series for Dragic. Giannis in the paint, stripped by Derek Jones.
If you want to. Dragic with Jones, Iguodala, Hero, and Nunn. That's the Miami 5. Hero, double, DiVincenzo there, and he steals the ball. Third defensive rating, and then it's rejected inside.
Murray. Boy, look at the defense by Donovan Mitchell. Digging in his stance. Moving his feet. Great contest. And Murray coming up short.
Well, that's outstanding defense by Donovan Mitchell.
tough shot with the clock winding down.
After falling behind by 7 near the end of the third quarter, the Heat have scored 6 straight points, and Gobert's back in. And you notice him right away, don't you? 12 points, 14.
Watch the weak side.
Fourth block for Denver here tonight. Mitchell will get it organized. Shot clock down to 4. Mitchell has Millsap on him. He'll pull a 3, and he hits a 3.
I think this is one key for the Sixers. You know, Seth has been a huge boost in terms of his three-point spacing as LeBron gets an easy look and rejected by Joel.
Great defensive play from Embiid. Danny Green for 3.
Shot clock under 5. Van Vliet 4-3. Look out. Fred Van Vliet with 34 points. He's
Made that beautiful pass. That's such a tough pass to play when the defender is shorter. You know he's going to gamble. He led the player to the basket with that pass.
Here's Porter now. Porter goes all the way. No, Harris there to clean it up. Second chance opportunity here for Utah. Harris now on the drive, and Harris hangs and scores.
Into your stuff.
They finally get it to Mitchell. 10 on the shot clock. Had it back tapped, he lost it. It's up next here on ESPN. And what would that mean for the Rockets if they were to lose that game? Here's Butler, rejected by the Greek Freak.
Double. Anthony Davis has got to know every time he gets the ball in the post.
oh, but
They're coming to double.
just blocked in January of 2019. 56-52 Lakers, under a minute to go, first half. Davis sizing up Batadze. Step back Jay, air ball.
Batadze. TJ Warren scores without the ball, sets himself up by always being on the run and the move.
8-0 run. Offensive foul on Anthony Davis and Batadze.
Set up there by Dragic.
Bledsoe driving. Injured early in the series. Rejected inside by Dragic.
Now, Miami wants to run as well with these shooters.
Crowder 3, no.
Step up and stay in front and just try to slow down Van Vliet.
Dragic against Ibaka, scores to end the third.
But cross-court feed, Dragic's 3 is short, and Bledsoe has it. Tipped to him by Adetokounmpo. Great hustle, Dragic steals it away, and now a 2-on-1 for Miami. Bam is fouled.
For Milwaukee, because right now you're allowing Milwaukee to hang around, and they've got too much firepower. If you let a team hang around and they're already up 2-0.
Adebayo was fronting Lopez over his head out of bounds.
10-point ball game. Dragic, now they're going to take it out of his hands, and they turn him over. Brogdon comes up with it, and Hero fouls him. Going to put him on the line. Adetokounmpo will bring it up the court. For Milwaukee spins, and a nice play defensively by Crowder to poke it free. Butler fires it ahead. Adebayo rejected by Lopez, and Middleton tried to save it and did. It'll be
Recruited Quinn Snyder, who ended up going to Duke. And that's how that all began with Larry Brown. Danny and the Miracles team. That's Torrey Craig inside. In the corner for Murray. Clarkson off his foot. That'll be Denver ball. Nuggets a chance to.
Defensive players, the help was there. And now Gordon leaks out, lost his balance, doesn't matter as he banks it in, falling down. And now a near turnover, and it's off Paul's knee, out of bounds.
29 points for James Harden. One of just 2 Rockets in double-figure scoring. Noel fouled underneath.
Add a little bit more to it.
There's the former teammates, Paul and Harden. Harden went for the reach. Harden with the take. Harden with a breakout and finish.
Rivers has lost it a couple of times here off the bounce. Jeff Green with a great recovery and block.
Denver back to a 4-point lead. That fake pitch will drive and dive, and it's no good. Gobert knocked away. What a great knockaway in turn.
3. Denver leading by 4. On the drive, Mitchell hangs. And that pass hit the baseline, and that's going to be.
Multiple white jerseys were in help, ready to go.
Miami is a really good defensive team. As an offensive foul is called on Giannis, that is 4 on him.
The regular season played a little bit more in game 2. Shot clock at 4, lost by Lopez. Hold on to your hats, here comes Butler.
Bledsoe long 2, way off, rebounded by Williams. Momentarily ends up in Matthews' hands, can't put it in. Butler skies for the board. 4-point Miami lead, nearing 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. And a steal by Butler, stepping in front of Giannis, and he slams it on the other end.
Turnovers becoming a problem now.
Solve their issues offensively, this game will get away fast. Siakam gets by Crowder, blocked by Jimmy Butler. What a play for Butler.
Middleton in transition. Fires underneath to Lopez. Stripped by Butler. And then Butler is tied up by Lopez.
Denver, just to keep an eye on that, the final 4.5. Spin move by Grant, lost the ball. Here comes Conley.
So picks up number 4 for the Jazz. Murray gets a switch, dumps it into Jokic. Gobert gets back on him, hounded at the feet. Jokic lost the handle, and Clarkson ties him up. Look at inside, Clarkson. Nice defense there by the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson gets a steal.
Shot short, rebounded by Bacon. To the basket and getting it squashed.
Milwaukee is certainly aware of his late game heroics.
Here's Lopez for another 3 at the top of the backboard.
Antetokounmpo with a double-double. Showed some life in the third. Bledsoe outside. Nunn, the rookie, defending. Eric Bledsoe knocked away as he drove inside. 9 on the shot clock.
Second shot clock is not moving.
It certainly isn't. Anytime Anthony Davis contests a shot on the perimeter, he's going to run right to the rim as the shot goes up.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope gets the bucket, but we...
Right now they're sitting on 15.
Butler now leads Miami with 13. Bumps off a body. Ball jarred free. Picked up. Here comes Hill, the backpedaling Iguodala, who twisted an ankle the other night. Back out there playing tonight.
Make him take that shot, Batadze. You've done a great job.
They were looking for a 2-for-1. Warren couldn't break free. They go the other way. Caldwell-Pope. High arcing delivery for 3.
And they don't. They're really good at both the edges and guarding the paint.
Hero had it sent back by Kyle Lowry. And here comes Hero rising up. Olynyk sweeps it back. Dragic flips it in.
Their comeback as the third quarter gets underway. Tobias Harris shut off nicely by Gasol. Embiid with 7 to shoot. Here's the double team. Harris, a contested 3, blocked by Davis. Batted out to Curry. He's got to get it off and draws. Nope. Thought he was going to draw a foul.
Back comes Chris Paul. Thought about the 3 and blows by Green. Dort. Good defense by Caruso. And Dort gets it and 1.
Drive the ball very much. If he can't shoot the open shot, he's usually just moving the ball, going to a handoff.
Caruso on a cut. James, tremendous feel on the bounce to Caruso.
Our best guys, and we played well for 3 quarters up to this point, regardless of who wins or loses. But if Portland happens to sneak one out, you do not want to face them with the confidence that they will gain. Well, LeBron right there with the tie.
Encouraging, constant communication.
Oh, you saw the leadership, when this country was going through a lot.
Is they've allowed everybody that wanted to penetrate from Dallas get into the paint. Porzingis had a dunk. We just saw Trey Burke with the nice old school Isaiah Thomas scoop layup. So they really got to figure out how to stop that inside.
Yeah, we showed you all the 3-point baskets, but it really softened it up inside. A lot of layups. There's a turnover. Good start here to the 4th for the Clippers. They get the turnover. Williams to Harrell. He can't get it to go.
Got open and Gordon controls the rebound. Harden switching gears but blocked.
That big body of Adams is right inside to tap it in.
James Harden lasering in a 3 and Stephanie Reddy.
The Thunder waste an opportunity. Harden, a rare step back three. Well, the Rockets are so committed to taking away the Thunder's driving lanes, they're willing to give up the open three. There's one from Jeff Green, and he's got it.
I did as well, Mark. No question about that.
J.R. Smith checking into the ball game for the Lakers. LeBron facing up on Dort. Dort moving his feet well. Chris Paul comes for help.
26. Led all players in the regular season scoring off the bench.
Harden spins into Dort. Great defense by the rookie out of Arizona.
It is, but shot clock at 5, and this is where he can dance on the perimeter. His three, and finally a miss from.
Have you seen more zone throughout the NBA as Schroeder puts up a three than you've ever seen to start a season?
Well, zone and another bad pass, and Melton with a steal again. The zone, you got a piece of it and blocked the shot. The Grizzlies
Ready to check in.
Adebayo, and boy, it was a late whistle, but Game 7. Winner of this one goes on to play the Clippers. Mitchell hanging, draws the contact against Denver at home. He went back out on the court and got shots up for about an hour after the game, still in uniform.
Yeah, tremendous.
Miami out in front. Here's Jimmy Butler with 15 points today and 5 boards. Straight line drive blocked by Turner. LeBron pulls his way to the basket, couldn't finish with the left.
Created that with that downhill drive and lob action.
Oh, what a block by Noel. Sent it back on Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn to the top, and now on the drive, another block by Noel. That's his second block of the first quarter, both against Nunn.
Cabarro kicks to Kurutz. Run off. How about Temple? Good movement here. Ends up with Cabarro hitting a three. Nice possession there from Brooklyn.
Well, we highlighted them at the top of the show, you know, an old school center matchup right now being won by Gobert.
Quick trap on Clarkson. Here comes the three.
Anunoby defending Bam. Dragic contested three by Anunoby.
Chris Paul will be called for the offensive foul.
The fastest guy in the league, and Luka really knows how to play at different speeds, how to use different angles of his body, and also he knows that you fear his jump shot, therefore he can drive at any time.
8 first quarter points, got an early break, a little bit earlier in the rotation. Carlisle took him out. Doncic, and that's going the other way as he tried.
Conley's been floating around. You have to watch him off of penetration.
Mitchell blocked by Millsap. And
the wing. Denver sticking with their starting group and backpedaling inside, hitting the deck.
too easy for the guards to penetrate down the lane right now on both ends of the court.
Covington missing. Schroeder had hit the three. And speaking of easy down the lane, weak side help though with a block, and then the loose ball foul.
Down to 5. Little step back three on the way. Adams got ripped by Covington after getting.
Speak my own words, Mr.
I would assume that they would have some pre-series conversations. Paul still can't find his shot as the volleyball tip.
Gordon switches on to him. Mid-range jumper a little bit strong. Tipped up by Adams. And here comes
Jokic down low. Michael Porter. And picked up by.
So Jamal Murray, a welcome back addition for this team.
There's a jump ball with some nice defense inside.
But in their defense, they've only had 8 or 9 healthy bodies.
Jokic against Gobert. Harris cuts. Jokic got blocked.
The lead is 13 for the Sixers.
What a pass.
Inside, blocked by Curry, and a jump ball. Seth Curry, excellent defensive play after that sweet look.
Availability is availability, right? Or whatever his expression is. I mean, he's missed a ton of games in Embiid. It's never been about his skill set. It's can he stay healthy and on the floor. Own points in the paint, thanks in large part to the guards.
Harden blocked by Adams. Great help defense.
Pelicans on the run. Redick got a block, got it back, handed it off inside to Hernan Gomez.
Gives it to Zion Williamson. Missed it. Rebound. Steve Mikhailuk. Steve, nice dish deep to Isaiah.
See if Oklahoma City can get a final defensive stop here to close out this first half. Harden bumps into his former teammate, out of control. Wild, ball pops up. SGA comes up with it. And the Thunder
stand up. I'm going to go right by it.
Harris is 6'8". Davis. One-on-one coverage. Going to do it alone. Now Danny Green comes across. Boy, well defended by Tobias Harris.
Not allowing him to do that. Like,
well, 10 free throws in that first half for Embiid. Meanwhile, that was a clever move from Schroeder. Faked out Simmons as Schroeder gets his first field goal. Tobias Harris goes right at Gasol and this time scores.
All right, Jared, thank you. And thanks to Michael Malone, now in his 5th year as the head man with the Denver Nuggets. Had a couple of years in Sacramento. Back-to-back playoffs for the Nuggets. There's a nice slip pass to Niang, but he's met at the rim by Plumlee. In transition, here's Murray. Little hesitation, and the reverse is good. 3 consecutive games in a single series. What a night.
It's one indicator of the Jazz when they lose, and that is turnovers. And they averaged 9.5 turnovers. When they get more than 9, they lose. It was going to be in no man's land, attracted to D, threw up for the easy lob.
Jokic with Gobert on him. He'll pull it. High arcing shot, not there. Torrey Craig with an offensive board. And a hot pass to Jokic.
A little bit of extra rest early on, just in case you need him coming down the stretch.
He'll still get his 8 minutes or so in the first quarter, as usual. Had 11 points in the first quarter in game 1.
Yeah, but he can get 8 minutes, but it usually is the last 8 minutes and the 4 minutes going in to the second. So most rotation.
Jalen, what do you remember most about your playoff memories with the franchise?
8 rebounds, 4 assists. Hero is there. They switch and Crowder's on him. Chiseling, feeding Lopez. Boy, he's had a nice game.
5 on the boards in the second quarter.
Caruso gives it up on a bounce for James. Bank shot, no. Offensive foul. And it's
from inside.
Shot clock at 4. Matthews has always been a good defender and right on cue with a nice.
It's it back from Jang. 5 on the shot clock. Lost it on the bounce. Jang trying to save it. He does. Kata Bates D up off the glass. And a buzzer beater.
Now for the Bulls. Slow down. Get something good on this possession. They score here, it could be over.
Boy, Temple is being hassled by Butler up along that midcourt line. And Ariza knocked it away. Here comes Butler. White defending. Butler missed the layup.
Kyle Anderson. Duncan Robinson, Adebayo getting a rest. Nice. Lob for Valanciunas against Olynyk. Oh, and a block by Akpala.
You got to get back. Powell can be a one-man fast break at times with his energy and his ability to attack.
Morris rims out on a 3. Zubats.
Yeah, right. Who cares about the outcome? There you go. Oh, that's right. I like how Snell is playing DeRozan, trying to deny.
They lob it to him.
Yeah.
Tony.
Well, yeah,
chest to chest. Oh, a block by Capella as DeRozan lost a hand.
By Vooch.
And Tice has 5 assists now. Ariza off to Bam.
Oh, good.
Tice knocked it away. Butler's put back. No. Loose ball. Tice saved it to White.
Back in. He's been a defender on Morant. Kyle Anderson. One-on-one with Hero. Tries to take him off the bounce. Fades. Banks. No. Rebound Melton. And he drew a foul. DeAnthony Melton to the line. With 29. Rebound Dragic. Final minute of regulation. Oh, what a great play by DeAnthony Melton to take it.
I don't recall that.
No.
Sounds like a good story.
No, you could Google it. Turnover. Powell lobs it up. Slam down. Derek Jones.
Eubank screens. Murray almost lost it. Gets it back against Sekou. Rises and guns over Sekou. It goes against Sekou. Rises and guns over.
Hands by White to knock the ball away to make Gallinari hurry up on the shot. Yes.
White shoots an air ball. Rebound to Atlanta.
That's an awful shot. That's a bad shot.
Trey, bad pass.
Yes.
And the lay is good by Murray.
Been able to stop Mr. Young. Right.
Off the staggered screen, turns the corner, gets in the lane, high glass, and no good. Rebound, DeRozan.
66 apiece with 6:40 to go in the third. McCollum off the mark.
And that was a tough shot right there. Once again, man leaking out. Great steal here by Derrick Jones Jr. getting out in transition. And
left.
It looks like the same thing. Screens right across the top. Keep running it. There it is. Keep running it. Yes, indeed.
Again off the glass. This one knocked out by Capella. Let's try to win it. Get their second straight victory in the AT&T Center. They go to 3 and 4 on the trip. Bogey from the foul line. Rebound to Rosen. DeMar again with a mid-ranger.
Can't let him.
All trying to fight around that intended screen by Favors. Here's Mitchell against Booker. Fall away. Won't go. And there's Cam Johnson to clear it for Phoenix. Chris Paul has helped Devin Booker in terms of taking that next step. And Booker really didn't have. I mean, Ricky Rubio is a good player, but not the scorer that Chris Paul is. To take.
Benning, long 2 weeks on the road, wrap it up in New Orleans tomorrow night, and then home on Sunday.
What I really love about this game here, Bob, is the Hawks offensively moving the ball around. So you're getting the shots you want. Aaron pass there by Trey, but they are playing very well.
And a lay-in for Vassell, a foul on Bogdanovich.
Well, 62 out of 4,000 and change. That's not bad.
Oh, Howard with a block on Conley. He is screaming and looking for a goaltending. Sixers could tie, go ahead with a 3. Korkmaz floating in 2, and we're locked at 92, and a timeout.
He goes down. Rudy Gay for 3. No good. Rebound to Solo.
Huge rebound there.
Hurt. Oh, they turn it over. Spurs were trying to foul. Here comes Murray. Good.
Communication is key here for the Grizzlies.
Adebayo will trigger it. Just 1.2. A lob for Butler. It's intercepted by Kyle Anderson, and he's fouled by Jimmy Butler.
Minute to play in the third. Oh, Young had that slip. Valentine trying to recover. Vincent takes it away. Gabe Vincent. Oh, good hustle.
Oh, Sato, no sushi for you.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not the guy they want shooting it.
He's only shot about 30% this year. His second season in the NBA. Vucevic looking for position. There's Vincent, missed the help, then knocked it free, and just ripped it away. That's a great play by Gabe Vincent.
Best offense. And not only are they making more threes than anybody in the league, they're making more threes than anybody in the history of the league. 17 per game as Paul crosses over the defender, but can't hit the shot, and here comes Mitchell.
They get great looks on the offensive end. Mitchell's ability to break down the defense, which we see right there.
Scary. But you know, the one thing, though, they still give a lot of points. I mean, they can't stop anybody right now. And unless they figure that out, they're going to try to outscore everybody. And teams like Philadelphia that can slow the game down and pound you inside, you know, that's going to be a tough matchup for them.
Agreed. Temple misses the 3. Gallinari lets it fly again.
Yeah, that's a tough cover, though. Sorry, partner. That's a tough cover because you got Sabonis getting out there, and this is the best thing to do to try to attack him on the other end. But the Pacers tried it, and Trae Young came up with it.
Fade away. You got to give the ball to Gallinari down. He got a small guy on him.
Yes.
Faces up this time. One bounce. Good hands. Gallo gets it back. 4 to shoot. Gallo moves in, turns, and misses.
Jakob Poeltl, excellent box out
Against Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland made a little bit of a late run to make that game a lot closer than what Heat fans would have anticipated it being. But Miami settled down, was able to finish it out at the end. Morant into the seam, 3 to shoot, pitches it topside. Kyle's got to let it fly against the shot clock and hits it, a leaning 3.
Games, then sat out a few games, coach's decision, got back in against Phoenix the other night, started and had a big game. He said, I think the guys who have been in and out of the rotation, myself included, we all know we can play. So even when we're not in the game or in the rotation, we know that when we get our minutes, we've got to be ready and we can go out and play. Great.
Rebound tracked down. McCollum saves. Anthony can't hit the 3. And this time, LA comes away with the board. Rondo's pass is intercepted. McCollum ahead. Powell, attack mode.
In the league with tremendous speed and grit that really fits into what Detroit wants to do. Wing defender, I should say, George.
And he also said you don't have to tell him giddy up. He's ready to go when he steps onto the court.
So is that guy.
So is I-17.
Tries for the tie. Okay, Grizzlies no timeouts. 8.9. Morant, 5 seconds, guarded by Butler. Ja scoop and scores with 1.2 to get
the Pistons here in downtown Detroit. Double team on Murray. Hurdle. Swatted by Jerry.
Not anybody in the league that can cover him one-on-one if you give him the space and the time.
34 for Joel Embiid. Nice defense. The lob to Gobert goes awry and a whistle.
McMillan is the interim head coach of the Hawks. He won his first 8 games, and there's Indiana forcing another turnover. Hawks 23-10 under McMillan, now in 5th in the East. Sabonis with a right hand. It's blocked by Collins.
So that would be the thing. They wouldn't be the favorite, but they're more than capable. When you talk about what they've done all season long, whoever's been put in front of them.
Turnover here by Phoenix. Clarkson, and a good defensive play again by Cam Johnson.
Shot short, rebounded by Bacon. To the basket and getting it squashed.
When you say Patty Mills, I usually think of somebody catching and shooting from the three-point line, not doing what he just did.
They've got their biggest lead, 31-26. Josh Jackson with a drive, connects off the window. Biggest lead. Josh Jackson with a drive.
Full contested 3. Off the mark, deflected. Toscano Anderson with a save goes crashing over the scores table. Curry for 3. It's good. Steph Curry from downtown.
Great defense again by Mikal Bridges, forcing Steph to reset multiple times. Draws a double team attention from DeAndre Ayton. Suns forcing them deep into the shot clock here. Fires out to Draymond Green.
That couldn't have been dialed up any better now. The fact that he got the ball.
He sure did, Chris. And Herter was one of the guys, he knocks down that shot. But all of a sudden, you could see that while LeVert was making a move, he turned his back against the defense, and Herter got another steal. He called it LeVert again sleeping.
And just seems to just be savoring this bench roll all of a sudden. Much more aggressive. 22 points, 9 of 16 shooting.
Yeah, and starting a little slowly as far as his level of aggression. Now he's really turning it on.
Harris for 3. Good contest by Lucas.
And here are the Jazz now out of the timeout. Thibault fighting over screens to deal with Conley, and he blocked his shot. And now the Sixers.
McConnell's not in the game.
Indiana's cut it to 11.
Who normally gets the steal.
Now Simmons. Turner got a piece of it. Turner got a piece up
from downtown. Portland is 5 of 15. Blitz, Anthony, find the open man. Little gets it to go after the shovel feed from Hollis Jefferson. Blocked on the inside, Rondo. Second half has been fairly quiet for Paul George. Three-point shooting has been off for the Clippers. They are 10 of 35. Portland trying to add to the lead with Powell. Good defense there from Batum, and a loose ball foul. Proctor out high. Waiting for some man movement. Powell got a three.
Because the ball was into his body and between his legs, and there wasn't much he could do about it. But you have to handle it.
6 lead changes, 8 ties in the first 12 minutes. Milton, Korkmaz, and McConnell right there to get the rebound.
Covington gives it up. Powell with 6 to shoot. Powell, jab step and a J. Off the rim. Rebound snatched by Morris. Jackson loops it in. Man waits.
Avail. And back out to Walker. Again, Simmons on him. Rudy Gay.
Got it for 3. 1 out of 2 for Saric. 2.5 remaining in the first quarter, and the Suns with a 6-point lead. Their largest advantage was 11 when they led 13-2. Here's Ingles working with Gobert. Clarkson gets a good look, but it won't fall. Utah 2 for 10.
And Kennard with the board. Anderson gets the step, and it's blocked by Hollis Jefferson.
Talking about effort right there. Jefferson with a beautiful block.
O'Neal will try it, and Utah 0 for 6 from behind the arc. Here's Campaign driving. Nice defensive play by Royce O'Neal. Bogdanovich ahead of the pack. Throws the 3, and he's got 7 points. Utah back within 4.
Makes and misses. The ability to push the basketball and get looks off of the force that you push it.
Booker draws 2 defenders. Tried to throw it up there for Ayton. And then another great defensive play, this time by Payne, and he hits the elbow.
White.
He's not that good from 3 to hit 4 for 4. But you know, when a guy is shooting the ball like that, Stinger, you got to make him put it on the floor. Make it a little bit tougher on him. Yes.
Kevin Huerter, that was blocked.
Working off of, I believe that was Keldon, gets a wide open look.
Embiid knocked away and stolen. Rudy Gay again. Simmons tries to tap it away. Rudy. Oh, mama!
The second looking even better one.
Sure was. 69-57. Spurs lead it. Jeremy Grant drives it. Down in the lane, but Saban Lee ends up with it. Saban Lee with an up fake, and he hits it. It races to forecourt. Josh spins to the rim, blocked by Eubanks.
Whoa, who was waiting for him, George, when he kicked.
To the rim, blocked.
Here's Conley with 1. Gets the shot off, and it drops for Mike Conley to give Utah the lead after 3. Tough shot by Conley, but it falls. And how about that third quarter?
Spurs again a chance to take the lead with 1:28 to go. DeJounte. Off the glass and loose. Tyler Johnson with the carry. DeJounte. And loose. Tyler Johnson with the carry.
Mitchell scores out of the timeout.
You win with talent. That team is absolutely loaded. Whether it's 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them in the supporting cast, they're going to be tough to beat.
And with their win tonight, they have the best record in the East at 36-16, and the 3rd best record in the NBA behind these 2 teams.
Bulls much better in this quarter than the first from outside. Bielitsa putting the moves on Young. Good help. The paw stepping up. And here he comes down the lane. Adebayo blocked it. What a finish by Young.